Hello and welcome to Lifestyle Management. We're going to review both Assignment A and Assignment B. Now you'll need to make the decision about which Assignment A or B you want to do before February 5th at 5 p.m. That's the latest that you can make the decision. And what you'll need to do to make that decision is you go into actually in week 1 there's an assignment choice folder. Go in there and you just sign up. Now that will be a part of the Blackboard overview. I will show you that there, and I will show actually you will have been able to see this when you get into week 1. So you need to make your selection. That's week 3, February 5th. So please make your choice. Okay. Now, either you do A or you do one of the 4 different B subjects. You can only select one, but not both. And if you fail to make a decision by the date, and if that date passes on that weekend, I will put you in a group if you didn't make a choice, so that you have at least an assignment to complete and to earn the grades as well, rather than ignore it and not have it and then lose 25%. I don't want you to do that. So please. All right. So the reason I'm doing this, the reason why I do it that way and put people in Assignment B, is that Assignment A is a goal-setting assignment, and you need to start collecting data by the 4th week so that you can collect 8 weeks of data and have a chance to still summarize your work and have it put together and submitted in the week 12. And so if you didn't choose by week 3, you might find it a struggle to get that Assignment A done. So I will put you in Assignment B. Now Assignment B will also be due in the 12th week. To complete them both, they're worth the same amount and they're marked out of the same score. So there really isn't much difference in that part of the assignment. It's really the assignments are different. Assignment A is essentially a goal setting. Assignment B, you're making a 10 to 15 minute video. It's a public service education video. So it's not more than 15 minutes and not less than 10. And it's based on your textbook and the chapter that has been selected. So you can use that chapter to give you some guidance about what kind of topic you would like to research. Now, I really do hope that everyone will choose Assignment A to start to make a change in your life by choice. Now, in this class in the past, the majority of people do tend to do Assignment A. I usually only have about 3 or 4 people doing Assignment B. And given that this particular course is all about lifestyle management, Assignment A seems like a good choice and maybe the most appropriate one. So I hope you do choose Assignment A. So let's have a look at it. This is going to be a goal-setting assignment where you're going to do as if you're going to make this thing as if you're going to be making a goal now. Now, what I'm really emphasizing here is in 8 weeks, you're not going to achieve very much in a way of a goal. It's really about sort of setting some establishment about how to set a goal, how to follow a goal, and how to sort of build up some momentum. So we're going to make a goal, and this is going to be due on April 16th, week 12 at 5 p.m., no later. So first things first, the assignment expectations will begin in your textbook. So on page 24 to page 27, there's an assessment that you can do, and at the end of that assessment, there's a wellness wheel. Now that's on the following page. And what you do is you plot those results from the assessment into the wellness wheel. You can color code it, if you will, and what it does is it gives you an idea where your strengths lie and where your needs are. This might help you choose a goal as to where you want to spend the most time working on it. Now you're welcome to do that. However, you can also make up your own goal unrelated to the wellness wheel, but please do the assessment and do the wellness wheel. It is a part of the of your assignment, and it is graded. So whether you choose to use that data or not, please do it anyway. For your data collecting, now this is really important, and what I would like you to do when you collect your data is collect digital data. Digital record keeping provides timestamps on things that are done digitally. That'll show me, that matter, that you did the things that you would say you were going to do. What's important here is I do not want anything handwritten handed in. In the past, too many people have just wrote up their data at the last minute and really didn't do anything. And so it's really important that you do as much of the data collecting through a digital means. Now, again, I'm going to emphasize, no one's going to really achieve dramatic results in 8 weeks. It's really not enough time, but that's not the point of the assignment. The point of the assignment is really just to learn how to set a goal, get yourself off to a good start. Now, you may choose at the end of your 8 weeks of this assignment to carry on and maybe develop it into something much more complete. So that's something that you can do, but you start with data collecting and goal setting and data collecting in the 4th week. That's when you got to start. So don't put it off. In fact, if you can make your decision quickly, you can get started in the 4th week easily. This is because you need that whole 8 weeks for data collecting. That gets you done by the 12th week, which gives you a week to sort out the things, put it tidy and together into a PDF, and post it in your journal in week 12. So what needs to be handed in? Well, first, you need to look at those 5 sections in the document there. The assessment is the first one. And so please don't exclude it, even if you choose to do a different goal and not one based on the assessment. So do the assessment on page 24 to 27 and fill out the wellness wheel before you start the assignment. Don't ask me to explain the assessment on week 12. That means you didn't do it before you started. So please do it before, and then also pay attention to the healthy change behaviors in your textbook that lead up to the assessment. There will be some examples that you can choose, and I'll give you an example in terms of data collecting. You could use apps. You can use websites that help you. Anything would be fine. I'll give you an example a little bit later. You need to clearly connect this to something that's healthier than what you are currently doing. Now, I've made a little list there for you in the assignment. You may come up with a variety of other things, but put a little challenge to it. Consider as many reasons that achieving this goal can be benefiting to you. Now, this might not just be a benefit to you, but could also be benefiting other people in your life, your family, your children, friends. So include that in what makes this healthy behavior change so good. Why is it important to me? Really emphasize, because what you're trying to do is you're building up momentum and you're building up strength of motivation to do it. The goal needs to follow SMART. SMART is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and trackable. You'll find on page 18 in your textbook a bit of a breakdown of this. There's lots of information on the internet about SMART and how to set these goals. So what I want you to be able to do is to explain to me how your goal is specific. Explain to me how you're planning on measuring it. How is it achievable? So give me enough information that I have something to grade successfully with. And then the last part is the rubrics, and you'll see that there's a little bit more beefiness for marks than just single sentences for each of these. So please, you're going to have to put some paragraphs together. Be more complete and thoughtful in terms of how specific is it? Specific, is it measurable? Is it measurable? And what is it that you're measuring? I'll give you an example. I'll show you some of the digital data that I have collected through my own. I run a lot, and I've used the Garmin watch. So I can show you a little bit. I've got my Strava account and my Garmin account. I'll show you just to give you an idea what the digital data will look like, and then either you can give me the URL to such a site, or a lot of the apps that are like a Fitbits and stuff, you can download that data. So let's have a look at my Strava account. This is my Strava account, and so it indicates by week what I'm doing. I did 8K, I did 52.3K on December 27th to the 23rd. Here's what I did on Monday, or I guess that's, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I had a longer run there, and then I did it on Sunday. So it keeps track of my record. So if you either link me to this, or more, what you could do is take screenshots of your week, of your data collected, or if you're using Fitbit, you can usually download these things and be able to post it as a part of your assignment. Now, Garmin is another. If you have a site, here's my Garmin site. So here's my running, based on per day. It gives me data. This shows me and that you've done things because you've collected data. Your Fitbit will do this. The last little bit on this will be to do a summary, and that's a brief statement of what you've learned about yourself, your strengths, what you needed, and that's all part of the assignment. Now there is a proviso here in red, and I'm putting it in because I'm aware that there's another faculty who uses a similar sort of an assignment in this in their program, and I want you to be aware that we are in touch with each other because these are two different assignments, even though they may appear similar, and we will be checking in with one another to ensure that the assignment you submit to me is one for this class and not also been submitted to this other faculty. So please be respectful of that. Now, it's important about the wheel now is that you can print this off for your assignment, and then with the wheel you can fill it in and then either take a picture of it or scan it and then put it into your assignment. Now you may find that there's a lot of strengths that the assessment points out to you, but there might be an area or two that is not quite as strong, and that might be giving you some ideas about where you could set a goal toward. Now I think I said that you're not stuck on having to choose a particular goal, maybe from the wellness Neil, but perhaps you might want to, maybe you're showing an interest in doing a virtual 5K race in the spring. So this might be the first step towards setting a goal where 8 weeks you could be walking and increasing the lengths of your walks or the speed of your walks. Well, now we'll move on to what would be for assignment B. So let's review what we're going to do, and this is a different sort of an assignment than assignment A, which was goal setting. Assignment B is a research and video assignment. Let's say you're working at a health service, and maybe you're working at a dentist, and they want to put a video together that will help people understand the importance of gum disease and how important it is to look after your teeth and your gums. You're going to be the one to put this 10 to 15 minute public service education announcement across for them. So it'll be roughly 10 to 15 minutes long. You're going to use a software called Screencast-O-Matic. Now I will post in, I'll put it in the support videos, I'll put it in syllabus and assignments, and I'm going to put it in week 7. It'll be a tutorial on how to use Screencast-O-Matic. It's actually a lot more straightforward than you think, and really all you're doing is recording your screen and talking to your computer. Screencast-O-Matic will record what's on your screen and your voice, so you're kind of like doing a PowerPoint presentation by yourself in front of your computer and sending it to me, and I'm the only one that's going to be seeing it. And so it's going to be based on either chapter 9, 10, 11, or 12. Now you sign up in week 1 where it's the sign up list there, and you can sign up for either chapter 9, chapter 10, chapter 11, or chapter 12. Now you're not doing an assignment on the whole chapter. Find something in that chapter that you want to do a 10 to 15 minute PSE. The point of this particular one is that you're doing a PSE to target the audience. So you need to tell me who your audience is and why they need this information. You are doing research by finding 2 pieces of research from the library and the library only. I highly recommend the use of the library because that research is highly more likely to be reliable, credible, and authoritative. If you struggle with doing some research, within the library website, there's a link that I have in the assignment there that's very helpful. It'll help you do your research development. Now you may find using that link very helpful to get there. Now the other thing to be very aware of, if you're going to be accessing the library, you need an off-campus, which everybody is. You'll need to use your One card. It will have the access number in it that gives you access to the library remotely. You might want to check out the student portal to get more information about your One card and how to use it with the library. Now this assignment is also due at the same time as assignment A, so that's April 16th, 5 p.m., no later. That's week 12. So you first need to sign up for the topic you're going to research, create a PowerPoint, or if you're using a Mac, you can use Keynote, or if you want, you can use Prezi. but you're creating a PowerPoint and a script based on the research only. That is to say, you're not adding opinion, you're just doing research, writing a script, which would be what you'll say, over the PowerPoint. I've posted a tutorial on the Screencast-O-Matic, and it'll be in, like I said, support videos. It'll be in syllabus and assignments and in week 7. I recommend highly that you look at that video, watch it, try out Screencast before you actually need to use it. So try it out in week 2, 3, 4, or 5. See that it's not so bad. Then when it comes time to doing the video in week 10 or 11, then you can do it without being stressed and not having a problem. Because if you have a problem in week 11, you're asking me to fix your Screencast-O-Matic issue, I may have a difficult time doing it from distance in the last week. Okay? So things that need to get handed in. You need to hand in a video, but you're not putting in the MP4. That's a video acronym or sign of a video is MP4. I only want the link, the URL share link. In the Screencast-O-Matic tutorial, I show you how to get that from Screencast. And in that as well, you also need to post your 2 PDFs of your research and a PDF of your script. Okay? If by chance you happen to be making videos all the time, or you're familiar and you post in YouTube, you can send me the YouTube URL. That will work as well. You need to send the PDFs, 2 pieces of research. The librarians can help you if you can't find how to save it as a PDF. Usually on most research that's on the databases, there is a button that you can click that will allow you to download the research in a PDF format. And your script gets made into a PDF. And that's what gets handed in. Your 2 PDF researches, your script, and the URL. Those are the things that get done. No MP4s. Okay, they're too big. If you put your MP4 in the journal and 3 or 4 or 5 other people do the same thing, it starts to block up the amount of space that's available for others to be able to put their stuff in. So no videos put in there, just URLs. Try within your PSE to become familiar with the research, read it over a few times, and take out any words that are jargon or language. Remember, you're trying to communicate to a target audience where some of that information needs to be simplified. So do the best you can. So make sure you watch the Screencast-O-Matic tutorial. That'll help you a lot. Then I'm able to be a bigger help. So what I would suggest is go big or go home is the way I would say it. I think this is a good assignment. I think you're going to enjoy it. I hope it works out well, and that you make sure that you check weekly content to in the weekly assignments, weekly learnings. Make sure you're checking there regularly. Assignment A or B, use your textbook if you need to. Use the library resources, absolutely. So I hope you've been finding this useful, and I look forward to your assignments. So don't forget, by February 5th, no later than 5 p.m., sign up and make a choice about which assignment you're going to do. I'll make that choice for you. If you're not able to make the choice, or if you got in too late or you forgot, I'll make that assignment choice for you. You'll be in assignment B. All right? All right, everybody. Good luck, and I look forward to this semester with you. So bye for now.